Hi, I'm Josh Stoudemire. This is my week 3-4 project. So we needed to do a few things with arrays. Needed to subtract programmatically the first from last. We've done that here. That is -90, shown right here. I added a value of 10 to the last position just to check whether or not this would do the thing. It did. Still prints 90, -90. Loop through them to find the average, done right here. Here's our string array, which we're also looping through to find the average letter length, shown right here. Here we are concatenating everything. So there's my variable to store everything, and it prints out right here. Now we're changing everything to numbers, letter lengths, and we're need it to be the same length as the previous array. So I'm just using that for convenience sake. Checking my work here. So it prints out all of this. And then we wanted to take the sum of them. And again, it prints here with this sum that we stored those values in. Our concat method, melange is what I named it, takes a word and an int. It's going to iterate over them, adding them all together. So up here, it takes sup 6 times, but what if it took 5? Boom, 5 subs. Here we wanted to put 2 strings together, so we're calling toString. 2string, first name, last name, holding it in full name, and returning the full name. So here, these are the 2 strings I've I've passed through, and it pops out right here when I print it. So sum hundo. We want to make sure that the sum of our array is over or equal to 100. Return true or false. So nice little if statement there. So we are going to try that with this. Right now, that is true. But if I were to remove the 40, the sum becomes 60 and it returns false. Now we're taking an average of doubles, so it's working a whole heck of a lot like the other codes that we've written so far. So we're just changing the data type essentially, and that's 4.5 with the set that we have here. Now we want to know if array 1 is bigger than array 2. So we're checking these averages if one is greater than the other, and calling it with this method that I named toArrayShowdown. And this is the code that I used. It's a little bit more clunky, I think, but needed to hold 2 sets of values, needed to iterate over them to create those sums, and then finally check whether or not one was bigger than the other. Then it is hot outside. So if it is, we'll buy a drink. So you know if it's hot outside and I have enough money. So down here, these are the conditions that we're checking right here. So this needs to be true, and this needs to be greater than. Up here, that is not necessarily true because we have exactly 1050. But if I add just a penny more, all of a sudden, I can buy a drink. Our last one here, similarly inspired, but we're adding a few extra things. 2 booleans, 1 int, 1 double. I need to know how much money I have, how many coffees I've had, have I had water? However, if I'm tired, it just trumps everything, and I'll figure out the money thing later. So here we have everything that's going to get passed through, and this is the print line, and right now it's false, but that's because I'm not tired and I haven't had water. But if I am tired, true, then it's going to be true. All right, thank you very much.